That's what we think with Connie and Steve. Happy New Year, Steve.
Happy New Year, Connie.
It's
Wait,
2026.
I know. And
Weird.
it's starting off kind of crazy, isn't it? A little bit worldwide. However, we are here to provide some stability to the podcast universe. Our Connie and Steve's voices are here for calm.
Yeah.
We are here for calm.
We're the calm in the storm? Are you kidding me?
I have to say it. We are the calm. I hope.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a weird kind of anxiety-ridden start for the world, and it's unfortunate that it had to start off this way, but
are we expecting anything different? I mean, look at who the leader is of that area.
I agree. It's just, for God's sake, can you just give us a few days, please?
I know.
I guess not.
No.
I guess not, because you know what? In his malignant, dying mind, the whole world revolves around him. So there we go, until he dies.
Well, you know why, though, right? You know why all of this is.
He's a malignant narcissist?
That, and he needs to have something distract from the Epstein files.
Oh, for sure.
And I mean,
for sure.
Now nobody's talking about those because they're talking about possible war and him taking over everything.
I'm sorry, but I know, again, we're the voice of calm, but I will just say that whatever in those files, and they're redacted, sort of, kind of, but whatever's in them, it's bad. Let's make no mistake here. It's very, very, very bad if he's willing to cause World War III.
Of course he is. Of course he is. It's him and his friends.
Isn't it scary, though, Colin?
It's weird.
I mean, Jesus, what's in that?
Yeah.
What the hell did you do?
Yeah, well, some of it's already come out of what he's done and where he was when things were being done. Like, it's
sickening.
Horrific.
It is sickening. He is a sick individual. And this year, and I will say this, anybody who is a supporter of that man, you are nothing to me.
Well, yes, after all of this, if you're still supporting that, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's very little anything that you'll get from me.
We had our little rant, but what we really wanted to do was, well, first of all, again, Happy New Year to my beloved friend here.
Happy New Year to you too.
Thank you, my love. And I just think there's so much to think positively about, and we just want to spend some time just because we didn't get a chance to really go over this before the New Year started.
Yeah.
But we will now, and that's just to highlight, the good things that happened over the past year, and maybe some of the setbacks that we have also experienced. But overall, it's just a chance just to say, okay, let's acknowledge 2025, and just before we get right into 2026, and talk a little bit about what we've accomplished. And I can say first off how proud I am of us, and how we started this last year around this time.
Yes.
It's been a year.
Weird,
it's been a year. I know. And I don't know. I tried to count how many episodes, and I just didn't. I think it's over 40. To say that.
Yeah.
But it's been a real journey, and it's been wonderful doing this. Like, it took me a while to get here. And I'm going to say this because when you're doing a podcast, and this is just to people out there, you have an idea and you want to do this. My friend here has really, as I kept saying before in previous podcasts, has been the driving force of this podcast in terms of getting me into it. And I gotta say, there's been plenty of times where I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Because I'm thinking, you're babbling. Who wants to hear this?
That's the whole point of a podcast, is just to babble and talk. Yeah. It's what we do.
I know, but you're getting in your bloody head and you're thinking, Jesus, good Lord, who the hell wants to hear Stephen Wilson yak about that? But this isn't the McNair.
Lots of people, clearly.
Apparently. And that's been, I think when you told me the numbers, and told me the reach. And I'm sure Connie can tell everybody later on how we've been doing, but it shocked me because I didn't realize that it actually was kind of resonating, and I still can't quite believe it.
Yeah,
But I'm
people
in
like
for it.
hearing
I'm
us.
into it now.
People like hearing us. People love hearing you.
No, they love hearing you.
I think they like hearing both of us. No.
Fine. It's us. It's our.
Yes.
It's us, and it's been really nice to know that people in the Philippines, for God's sake.
I know. It's weird.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird, Connie.
I know.
You're talking to two kids from Barrie, Ontario, who would never have dreamed as two grade niners, as we sat in student council, thinking that we would actually reach people in the other corners of the world. It's just, it's very
gratifying. Strange. You know what's so funny is so we do have people in Russia that are also listening to us.
Crazy too.
And all I think is, I wonder if they're wanting to see if we could be like one of their Russian bots. Bots are actual people
Real
that
people.
Are spreading misinformation and stuff like that. So I often wonder, is that how they go to see who is going to be their next bot of misinformation, right?
I'm stumped. I never thought about that before.
Yeah, it was like the one thing that is like, I wonder.
I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, okay, and it's valid because of where we are now, and
I know
AI, and we're not AI people.
No, we're real.
We really are real.
We're real. Our ideas are real.
Don't make us show you how real we are.
No one wants to see that.
No one wants to see that. But no, I think it's valid, unfortunately valid questions in this era where people are getting to that point where they're questioning reality. And truth is, Russians, if you're listening, and I can't speak Russian to you, but we are very much not bots. We are two people who really enjoy each other's company and love talking, as you can see, because 40 episodes later we're still blabbing, or how many episodes.
And we still have lots of fresh topics to go over.
We do, and that's what this is about. So, Connie, what do you got on your list of highlights and achievements, or even setbacks, whatever?
Okay, well, so first off, I know we didn't want to go over all the political stuff, but it is stuff that has affected us. And so 2025, looking back at it, had a lot of things. It started with Palisade fires. And one of our very first episodes was talking about the fires that were happening in California.
Yeah,
and that was a year ago. That's, and then we had our prime minister voted in.
Yeah.
And Pierre Poilievre losing his seat. Not only did he not get voted in, but he lost his riding and had to have somebody else give up their spot so that he could go into the most conservative of conservative spots that you could possibly get into. And now they're probably finding out that he's doing nothing for them as an area and just worrying about his own neck, as he's trying to hold on to whatever little bit he has left.
I thank God that the majority of the people in Quebec were responsible for Mark Carney getting in. If it wasn't for Quebec, we very much would be under Poilievre's prime ministership, and it would be disastrous for the fact that we're still able to do this calmly and talk about it and laugh under such incredible worldwide pressures. It's because we have a very, very competent leader right now.
Yeah.
And my gratitude towards Quebecois people for overlooking any sort of separatist feelings and poured all their resources into the Liberal Party is the reason why we are here now.
Yeah.
Ontario, I don't know what to say because we had an election and we re-elected a man who has no business leading this province, and we're stuck with him for the next, God knows, 3-4 years. Anyways, so we offset the good with the not so good, but I'm still glad that Carney's very much in charge.
Oh, exactly.
Couldn't be thrilled, couldn't be happier about that.
No.
Right? So you're right. In the Palisades fire, Connie, I forgot about that.
I know. So did I, until I actually, because I did the Google, looking back at what happened in 2025 that would be of note, and that was one of the first things that came up. That was a year ago. How?
Because of the Orange Fool, everything just gets pushed off the page because it's always about him. And we forget all the many things that have happened, even the good stuff, because this man won't give us the oxygen to breathe and let us enjoy whatever it is that may be happening in our environment.
Right.
And so things like that, which is a big deal too, which wasn't enjoyable, is forgotten. I'm curious to see how things have changed in LA. I do know from a industry perspective, like Jim's business, it's still been very dicey. And I don't know if it has LA recovered like from the fires.
I think there's still a lot of people that have not rebuilt yet. It takes a long time. One, you're waiting for insurances to pan out.
Yeah.
And sometimes insurance decides that they're not going to cover for whatever reason, right?
Yeah.
They will find a way of getting out of doing whatever they can, right?
Connie,
yeah.
Do you think that this past year was a learning experience? Do you think it was a disastrous experience? Are you optimistic for the future? I think based on the events that have happened, particularly last year, where do you think we're heading?
I think it was an FAFO.
Yeah.
Is it FAFO?
Yep.
Fuck around, find out?
Yeah.
FAFO. I think that's what it was. Because we have to remember last year was the first year of Donald J. Trump's second term. And I don't think that they're finding out until now, really. I think it's more, that was the fuck around part.
Yeah.
And I think 2026 is going to be their finding out stage.
I agree.
Yeah, I think that they fucked around, and now is when they're going to be finding out.
I think
sadly.
The supporters, though, will never change. I think
don't
trying
know.
to reach them, well, I don't think you can reach them. I think, having read enough stuff on Threads, and even on horrible Twitter, it'd always be Twitter, but I do think some of the supporters are enjoying every bit of the pain that other people are going through, and feast on it because they're miserable. Yeah. And the fact that everyone else is miserable makes them happy.
I see that, but I also see
regret.
I see when it affects them.
Right.
They're like, oh my gosh! Like you hear the farmers when they're realizing, what's going on and how it's affecting their farm, and they're upset at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I
don't have
think
sympathy.
only when it affects them.
Well, that's it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, but the thing is those same people, including the farmers, don't come to me and say you didn't know.
No, I know.
You know damn well who this person is, what he represents, and what his policies are. Don't come to me and say we didn't know. You know. You knew, and you still voted. You just thought that it wasn't going to hurt you. Yeah. You thought it was going to hurt people like me, and people like Connie, and everyone else that wasn't like you.
Yeah.
So sorry. The first time around, you get a bit of a pass. Second time around, no pass.
No.
None.
It's kind of like a shame on you type thing. Like you didn't know better.
Totally. Like you said, FAFO.
Yeah.
But
well, we have a year of his tariffs.
Yes.
the ice raids terrorizing cities, like literally
Yeah.
terrorizing cities. And
Yeah.
those ice raids have not just affected illegals, as you want to call them, or immigrants. It's also, there have been actual American citizens, born and raised American citizens, because they look a little different.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little bit more melanin in their skin.
Yeah.
They've been affected by that.
Completely.
And deportations to El Salvador's worst prisons. Just remember, and when I say this, Germany never had prisons, if you want to call it that, in Germany.
We won't call it that.
The
They
first,
didn't have the camps. It wasn't
the first
there.
ones were in Poland.
That's right. Yeah.
So, I mean, looking at going, oh well, they're immigrants, again in air quotes, being sent to El Salvador is like saying they were immigrants, because that's exactly what they were, or undesirables, as both places are calling them, being sent to camps in Poland, in a different country, in a different spot. You had Elon Musk and his Nazi salute and his drug-addled antics, and his goons slashing jobs and going through personal information. The destruction of the Department of Ed, healthcare, trans rights, vacation, or the travel industry has been decimated, because very, very few people are going to the United States anymore.
Right.
And it's going to get worse for them as well.
Totally.
And the whole year you've had threats of the takeover of Greenland, Canada, renaming of Gulf of Mexico.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
And most importantly,
I can still see Hillary Clinton's face.
I know.
during the swearing in. She was priceless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, she was the best. Anyway, go on.
And then you have the Epstein files that are slowly being trickled out. First he like ran on, yes, we're going to have the Epstein files come out. And then all of a sudden, we can't have the Epstein files come out. What, no. It was like the fight to have them come out.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Do you think the reason why it hasn't come out is because it's bigger than him? It's involves people who really don't want this information to get out.
I think it's a combination of, there is a lot of him in there.
Yes.
A lot of very incriminating stuff about him in there.
Absolutely.
And I think, and his friends, and I am doing air quotes for friends, because I don't think they are his friends. I think he thinks that they're his friends, but I think they're just no, I think they're just people that are very, very wealthy, very, very powerful, and very connected, that are in there.
Dangerous.
Yeah. And with all of this said,
yes,
the one thing I need to tell everybody is this isn't a left or right thing. It's not an us or a them thing. It's an up or down thing, meaning it is all like upper middle class, lower middle class, and below against the 1%. And I know everyone likes to think that one day that they too can be the 1%. But
I know
you won't be accepted in that, first off. And secondly, that's what it is.
They always say that the top earners, the people that control things, have done their job, because they managed to get the majority of the population to protect their interests.
Yeah.
Instead of advocating for themselves, all the things that they deserve, healthcare, proper food, proper housing, all these things that matter. But somehow, no, let's protect the rich people against who? Who are you going after? It's just it's mind-boggling, but it's incredibly effective. But I always think to myself, why are we, and I'm including you and I and people that we know, why didn't that affect us? What made us different from the others that because we're not protecting the upper class at all.
No.
I see the guilt.
Yeah.
But why are we somehow immune from that sort of propaganda? What are we doing differently?
No,
I'm looking at your face, Scotty, because I think you know the answer, but
Intelligence.
there you go. It might, maybe not just that. Maybe it's just being informed.
I don't know. I
don't
think
know.
it is.
Education helps.
I don't even know if it's an education. I don't know. It's. I think
I'm
it
curious
is.
to know what sets a lot of us apart from that, and why don't we believe it? What makes us so different that we are questioning, which, puts us in a dangerous category too, because we're not falling for the crap that gets put out. Like, what?
I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if it is. Well, okay, so critical thinking is a huge thing, and I do think that there's a lot of people that don't question things, that just go, oh. And I do think that there's a lot of other people that think that they are rich.
Okay.
I think they're the ones that think that they're the wealthy people, because they are doing better than a lot of other people, right? So I think that they are, that they think that it's like, oh, it's me that they're after. You know what I mean? Like, not that, I think that whenever the conversation is about increasing taxes on the wealthy, and I think they find that as a personal attack, because they're doing better than a good majority of people. So I think that they think that it's them that are the rich. And they're nowhere near.
I know. It's delusional.
That 1%. It is delusion.
It's delusion.
Right? And
but maybe also they don't care. Maybe they don't care. Maybe because when I say that, I mean, there's so many things happening in everyone's lives. Everybody's trying to survive.
Yeah.
And they don't want to have to, have extra crap put on top of them when they're basically struggling to get by, right?
Yeah.
So they'll just accept whatever's being fed and just shrug it off, because it's like, what can I do about it?
Maybe.
And I think that that's a big one, because why else would some of these politicians get away with some of the crap that they're pulling? Because they know that there's a very complacent and tired population out there that just wants to get up and have a cup of coffee in the morning, without being bombarded with crap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it's you have a lot on. Most people have a lot on their plate. They're thinking about their kids. They're thinking about, how am I going to get my kids to be educated? They're thinking about, how is my kid ever going to get a house? How
are we going to afford the groceries this week? Like,
exactly.
You have to fix the
just
car.
Basic stuff. Oh, yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Am I going to have a job once AI actually takes foothold? Right. So because our brains are so preoccupied with that stuff, we're no longer worrying about, the rights of trans kids are actually being trampled on. I don't have a trans kid, so I can just focus on this. Or people at the border, somebody was taken, and questioned, even though, or their faces are now being, their ID is being taken. You have to give your facial recognition. You have DNA being asked for. You have 5 of your family members' social media. I know. Is being asked for. That's crazy. Crazy. Like, first off, you might have a crazy person in your family. Their social media might be, something to concern yourself with. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that you yourself is somebody,
But then I'm the type of guy that's like one of those, don't you step on my lawn type of thing, because I'm getting old. And I also worry, because I think, oh God, this is out of my control. Yeah. I don't have a say.
And I think that that's why a lot of people are complacent, because they think so much is out of their control. What are they going to do? How are they going to change anything anyways? They may as well just put their heads down and do what they need to do to survive.
which is why for us, we are in control of this platform for now, our own very personal little space that we've carved out and continue to carve out. And that's why even now, like when I look back at even some of the topics that we covered and the things we discussed, and I will say this, I did say to you earlier what my favorite moment wasn't us talking about politics or hunger or anything like that. My favorite was when we talked about the lies our parents told us. And Connie, honestly, to this day, I still laugh because of, what's the name of the monster that you named your kids?
Jaboo. Jaboo. Jaboo.
It is by far the most epic thing I have ever heard. And I was like, should this woman be committed or commended? Because well done and scary as hell. But it is the funnest, I am telling you all. Please re-listen to the lies our parents tell, even just for Connie's story, because it is worth it. Every time I listen to it, I laugh. Every time. It's the best.
The thing that I love looking back at.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing again. I can't help it. It's the best story. Oh, those poor kids. Oh,
I know.
Did they ever talk about it?
All the time.
Oh, yay.
Yes, all the time. It is something very funny. I often wonder if they're going to use Jaboo. Like if Jaboo will live on beyond their childhood.
If your grandkids listen to this podcast, then they probably won't because they'll know the deal behind it. Because, damn, Connie, that was, I swear to God, that's probably one of those brilliant, scary things I've ever heard. And it's so good.
And it just came out of Dr. Seuss, that innocent book.
Or even better, with Abby, I think that you didn't eat your pudding.
Oh, that was Emily.
A witch. Oh,
yes,
Emily. Yeah.
Emily.
You
are
a
witch. Oh, my God.
Oh, Connie. Oh, this is my favorite. Do you have a favorite, just out of curiosity, from last year?
You know what?
I know we had many.
I know. My favorite thing, and I keep on wanting to see if I can do it, is I want to string along, like, make an episode where you just hear us laughing. Because there's so many of those moments in every single episode, and it's just us laughing the whole time. And I have to be able to see if I can do that. Especially because we have video of us doing this, right?
Yes.
So if I could string along, like, all the different, like, every episode that we've recorded of us just laughing, that to me...
Like right now.
Yes, exactly.
And by the way, I'm sorry, people that are listening, you're hearing me going, it's because I'm laughing. and it's hard. You can't see me, but you can hear me in the background. And I know it sounds like I'm having a heart attack, but I'm not. I'm laughing.
Well, and I used to, when I would do the editing, I would do the cutting out background noise.
Yeah.
And what happened when I would do that is while somebody was talking, one of us was talking and the other one was laughing, it would cut out that laughter. So I no longer do that because I don't want the laughter to be cut out. That's the best part.
That's the best part. And we were dying during that. Connie, that is why it's my favorite.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it was throughout. I don't think I've ever laughed so hard. It's so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think to me that was utterly the highlight of this. And it's actually, and I will tell you, that one really gave me like that final, you're doing this.
Yeah.
You're doing this podcast.
Yeah. It was a great topic. And the fact that somebody else, a radio station, copied it.
Whoa.
Copied that topic. I was just like, what?
I know.
Are you doing? Are you kidding me?
That's not the first time. And I told you this where I saw, one of the morning programs for Toronto Breakfast TV or something on one of those stations. And they literally took 3 of the things that we talked about.
I know.
And I thought, okay, no, we can't take credit for this. At first I was like, okay, the first topic, okay. Second topic, Third topic, I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Because so we don't
Yeah.
know, and this is where I talked about earlier in the podcast, where our reach is. I think it's growing. I know it's growing, but we just don't know because we don't
You
have
don't
the
have that kind of
exactly.
information.
That's right. But if you are using some of the material, that's great. We love it. And if you're not, we made a mistake. Sorry, but it's too close for comfort.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think that really cemented it for me when it came to doing the podcast because I realized that was so much fun.
Yeah.
And this is what it's. And yes, like I say, we do talk about the heavy stuff because you can't ignore it.
No.
And we are living
Especially
in a world
when
right
you're
now.
looking back.
We can't. That's right. We can't avoid this. So, was there anything else that you look back on this past year with?
Well, I
know. I could say it for you.
moved.
That's it. That's what I was waiting.
I moved.
Yes.
Which is huge. I moved
Huge.
from the house that I had been in for the 17 years.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's a long time. And we downsized and, you know, we're in this new house and it's, well, new to us house. It was built in 1992, so that's a long time ago.
It's a long time ago. I know.
Like,
Isn't
it's
it
just
crazy?
like, how is 1992 a long time ago? I was
Because
born
that's
in
us.
71.
We're a long time ago, for God's sake. 1992, how old were we? We were what, 20?
22.
21.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Imagine. 21,
I
I
know.
wasn't even thinking about living in a house other
Who
than my
was
mom's.
at our age group? Actually, I think that's the one. I will say this: it was probably the one regret that if I could go back, I would like buy up all this real estate.
I know.
And be like, I'm buying here, here, or here.
I know.
Ossington, I'm buying here in this area, like that.
Like,
But other than that, we didn't know. But the move was a big deal for Connie. It was a big deal.
yeah.
It was
a
journey.
stressful.
It was a journey.
It
I
was
know.
a journey.
It was. No, it was an
It was an
what's that?
eventful journey.
Oh,
it was-
what's that movie with Schwarzenegger where he was in this like long race which was filled with all these things that would happen? And I'm thinking of you now because it wasn't. Most moves are never easy. We've said this before.
No.
You can listen to that podcast and you can hear it. But my friend went through it, and her family went through it. But now you're safely ensconced in your home.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Loving it. It's great.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
That part makes me happy, and it was worth it. So it's worth the journey.
Absolutely worth the journey. Absolutely.
Good.
You know, and, you know, I'm here. So.
Well, I will say that's your journey was removed. My journey was becoming Wolverine. I'm
was
joking.
just going to say, your journey was having your hand.
Yeah.
And
operated
that's
on.
like huge. I say it to David all the time that like you can see it in the video, right? And
My
it's,
hand?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like it
Oh,
looks
really? Like
so,
the old one?
Oh, between
Before I had the operation? Oh.
And now it's like a huge difference.
It's still a little bit. It's
but-
never gonna be perfect, and actually that's fine.
Yeah.
I still can't quite believe that I was actually able to get this done.
Yeah.
You know.
In such a short order too.
That's right. That's right. I'm gonna say this. I think that Ontarians, and this is a public notice. You have to get on your phone and start yelling at your MPs about our healthcare in this province. This is not a joke.
No.
We are literally it is being destroyed from within thanks to the Ford government and that awful, awful health minister
And
who
we're
has
losing,
no business
we're losing
being
more
a health
nurses
minister.
too now.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She has a radio diploma. She has zero in business being the health minister. And it shows because the cracks are showing.
Yeah.
Now, the staff that do work in our hospital system, our healthcare system, are exceptional. And I applaud every one of them because I know the work that goes into this and their resources are being stretched.
Yeah.
And God bless them all for the work that they have to do to keep it going. But for God's sake, people wake up, or else we're going to lose this, and we're going to end up like the States having to pay for stuff like
Yeah.
my hand operation, thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
So,
imagine.
yeah, wake up, please. Anyway, that's it.
There's our other political rant.
That's right. Oh, and I'll throw in education too. Parents, wake up. I will say that. Okay.
Yes.
That's it.
And speaking of education, last year Evelyn went off to university for the first time, and she's loving it. She's having such a great time there. She did say, however, that, because I was driving her back after the Christmas holiday, Christmas break, and she was like, I want to go back. She goes, but I want to be here at the same time. And I was like, why? Because you miss your mom doing everything for you? And she was like, of course.
Of course. She's not stupid. She knows.
Exactly.
Is she liking just like, she's a theater kid, you know that now.
Yeah.
So they're in their own world. They have their own bubble.
Yeah.
And they're an interesting group. God bless them. And I always
One way to put it.
It's true. You know, we watch Wicked, and I was looking at just the backgrounders, the people that are singing, getting into it, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that's theater kids. This is their world and their life. And what does she think? Like, what do you know what she'd like to see happen for herself? Like, does she see herself on stage?
She wants to be on Broadway.
Movies?
Broadway.
Oh, she wants to be on Broadway.
Movies.
Okay.
Everything. She wants it all. And she'll get it all.
She'll get it.
She is that person.
I know she will.
She will end up getting it all. She is.
Yep. She is an incredibly talented young lady.
Mm-hmm.
And I see it happening too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot of work and a lot of pain and a lot of.
Yeah. It used to worry me because I was like going, oh my God, don't listen to the people when they say, oh, we don't want you, you're not tall enough, or you're not short enough, or you're not thin enough, or you're not fat enough, or you're,
All of it.
It's because it goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
And it's because they have an image in their head of what they want. And if you don't fit in that image, it's not a slight against you. And she's great like that. She understands it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I have been talking to her like this for a very long time.
Yeah.
Because it is something that she wants to be in. Yeah. But it did worry me because it can be ruthless.
It can tear at the spirit
and
the soul. It can. It's not easy.
And she knows
it's not easy.
Yeah, and it's a numbers game.
Yeah.
But, she's just.
It's one of those. It's a situation where people say, well, you have to have belief in yourself. And I know it's a cliche, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
If you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to make it, because it is ruthless. You have to learn to rely on yourself.
Yeah.
And it can be lonely. And I think, that's the other side of that business that people don't really talk too much about. Just like anything, like acting or even modeling, all of that stuff. It is all about you and how you're perceived. You have to have a bit of an
ego.
Yeah. It sucks that it grows because of that.
Yes.
You can't look at all the people that are successful without recognizing how they got there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it sounds cold, doesn't it? That sounds cold.
It does sound cold, but at the same time, when you are in theater, those people are your family. That's why when you see them talking about the end of Wicked and all of them crying and everything, because they've spent so much time together.
Yeah.
Producing it, rehearsing it,
yep.
doing all the stuff for it, that is their family for that time being, So as close as much as there's ruthlessness to it, there's also such love.
There's a song, and this is dating me because I'm mentioning and making me very gay with Ethel Merman, but she's saying there's no business like show business. But putting aside the person that's
There's
singing it.
no business
That's
like
right.
show business like no business I know.
It's Connie Merman here.
Was my impersonation good?
No, it wasn't. But you did a good job.
I try.
But I will say, the lyrics of that show, that song, are it's very true. It's just there is no business like that business.
Yeah.
And there is heartbreak when you're all together and you're producing something that you love, or if you're on Broadway, especially a show that you love, only for it to close because no one comes. That's heartbreaking. But you're right. They are a family, a unit. They work so hard together to make this work, and they need each other. You need. That's the thing. Like, and that's again. I think that's the confusing aspect of being in that world, because yes, you have to think of yourself, but yes, you also have to be family. It's a tough tightrope. It's hard, eh? Yeah. But she'll be great. I think she'll be great. I really do.
Yeah.
With her, yeah. I don't know. Something about Evelyn. She's got something. Yeah. The other kids, what's going on?
Abby
got
a job.
Yeah.
Abby got a job,
right?
Her very first real job. Yeah. So she's a working woman. She's,
She's working.
She's working.
She's working.
And
Which
what
is good.
else happened in 2025?
And it was also our 10th year anniversary, and yeah, it was a big celebratory year. Tell ya, I love that we're getting old. In certain respects.
Well,
together.
it's better than the alternative.
Well, yeah. I mean, all things considered, yes, absolutely. But I can't believe I said that. I love that we're getting old when there's so many health issues with me, where I'm like, damn it, I wish I was 15. That's the only.
Yeah, true.
That's
15
the only
would be
thing.
Great. I mean, the energy of a 15-year-old. Yeah.
Right, Connie?
And energy.
Yeah, but the rest of it, no.
Oh, God,
you
no.
could never make me want to go back to that.
No,
horrible.
I look at my 17-year-old and I'm like, oh, geez. No, thank you.
But did we ever talk about that, where we would say to our 17-year-old self, something? I don't know. Maybe later we'll do that.
Yeah.
But what else?
It was also the hottest year on record.
Was it?
It was the third hottest or something like that. It was one of the 3 hottest years on record.
I wonder if...
And I mean, that is worldwide, right? So you will have areas, like, I mean, there is so much snow out there right now, and it was snowing again, and you guys got walloped in Barrie.
I have never seen it like this. We used to have big snowstorms. Remember, Connie, back in the 70s and 80s, early 80s. But it hadn't been like that for years and years. It's been relentless. We have had non-stop snow since the beginning of December.
Yeah.
And now we're getting to that point where it's like, oh, is this going to
continue?
Are we getting to a point where this is getting high here. It's Connie, it is...
Oh, I'm
like
sure.
the old days.
I'm sure. Well, I saw Jeremy post if anyone needed snow removal from their roof to give him a call.
Really?
Yeah, and that he would help them with that.
Shul, you're such a good guy.
Snow and ice removal from their roof.
That's awesome.
Before it turns into a problem. He is a roofer. So he knows the problems that the weight of the snow and ice getting underneath those shingles can do to your roof, right? So if you do need anything like that and you're in the Barrie area, give Jeremy Shul a call.
Listen, and we're pointing out he did not sponsor this podcast. He is our friend.
He has no idea that we're saying this right now.
He really doesn't.
I will let him know after, though.
He will find out. But yeah, that's awesome, Jer. If that's the case, and hopefully this will get the message out for you, because it's needed, especially for seniors.
Oh, exactly.
They'll need help. And make no mistake, the amount of snow that's piling up on top of roofs is insane. You should see Midhurst.
I can imagine. But, I mean, if you're a skier or you own a ski resort, this is like
This is heaven.
This is manna from
heaven.
heaven. It's,
Oh, yeah.
like how amazing is that for them?
It makes me so jealous that I have shitty knees that I can't go downhill skiing.
Yeah.
Because this is powder perfection
Exactly.
right now.
Exactly.
Oh God, now I want to ski.
Yeah. You know what I'd like to do?
What?
I'd like to go snow tubing. Just to go slide down a hill like I was like 8.
I know.
I would love it. It would be so fun.
Yeah, but then you're forgetting because the two of us are over 50 and it would be interesting to see how we do getting up.
No, they have these pads now. I don't know if every ski hill has them, right? Because you can do it at well, here you can do it at Dagmar. Is Dagmar around still? Dagmar or Lake Ridge, whichever one is around still. I know one of them's gone. But you can they have a thing that just you put your inner tube on and you stand on it and it pulls you up.
Really?
Yeah. Like the worst.
Oh my God, that sounds like heaven.
The worst, exactly.
How sad is that?
The worst part of tobogganing growing up as a kid was looking back up at that hill that you just slid down in like joyousness and going, oh God, now I have to drag this toboggan back up the
I know. That was the worst part of it.
Down was like bliss.
I miss that.
Oh yeah.
Now you're making me think of being a kid again.
Wouldn't that be fun?
It would be so much fun.
Yeah. Especially
knowing that I don't have to do the work to get back up and go back up the hill. That's the best part.
I know.
Forget sliding down. Just being pulled back up is the best.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know they could do that.
Yeah, maybe that should be on our 2026 list of things to do. We could have a podcast and do it live. That would be so fun. Could you imagine?
Yes, because I'm laughing as we sit in the ambulance. Steve broke his leg. Connie cracked a rib. So,
yep.
Live from Medante.
Live from Medante Hospital. Well, that was a short-lived toboggan ride.
Look, I think what this all shows is just that, despite the fact that last year was a bit of a gong show, there's still some things to look forward to. We are looking forward to, hopefully we'll be able to do something really, really fun with this lot with snow. But if not, you can always stay in, grab yourself a hot chocolate or whatever, and sit down and listen to us and enjoy 2026 with the sound of our voices ringing in your ear.
With
in the warmth of your house.
The dulcet sounds of Stephen and Connie.
And we just want to say thank you all for staying with us this past year. And we hope to see more growth, and hopefully you get to see us in this year, actually. We'd like to see that happen. Connie and I both need some facelifts, but that's okay. I'm just joking. We don't.
Thank you so much.
Just kidding. Hey, I said both of us. No, I'm kidding.
But wait, let me rhyme off some other things that happened before we go.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce got engaged.
Right.
Doug Ford got rid of speed cameras.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you hated the speed cameras, that's a good thing for you. Canada was named Country of the Year at Viva Technology 2025, which is the largest tech event in Paris, for our innovation in the tech space, specifically, I know we don't like this, but AI, and for strengthening trade and global tech collaboration. That's Canada, right? That's not China being named Country of the Year by Viva Technology. Canada.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Canada's wildfires caused problems for the U.S. with their smoke inhalation.
Yes.
Canada weathered the pressures quite well from the U.S. tariffs. Now, there are some
Yes.
bruising, but
Yes,
we did weather
for
them
sure.
fairly okay.
Which is why we're glad Connie got elected.
Yes.
Yeah.
We removed American alcohol from our shelves, and our boycotts are still remaining.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, no one's getting rid of those. Despite uncertainty with U.S., Canada's economy, and analysts have noted that are improving conditions from the mid to late 2025. We have a 2.6 GDP growth in the third quarter. Beyonce became a billionaire.
Surprise.
Are you surprised?
No, that's a very sarcastic surprise.
Yeah. The final season of Stranger Things came on.
Yeah.
And it was so... Oh my God, we're going to have an episode about Stranger Things.
We do. We're having something coming up. Simply, it's related to that, but yes, it's part of our upcoming episodes. I didn't watch it. I stopped after season 1.
Did you? Oh my God.
Because,
you're going to have to watch it.
I loved the first season. I know it's a love language for us, for Gen Xers. Yeah. And yeah, we're going to be getting into that in future episodes, I promise. But yeah, go on.
And then sadly, we lost quite a few people. We
did.
Lost Val Kilmer, Richard Chamberlain, Diane Keaton, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, Ozzy.
George Wendt from, Cheers. Norm.
Yep. Norm.
Pope Francis. And Brigitte Bardot. Just to name a few.
Yeah. We lost some. The Diane Keaton one, that was a punch.
That one was.
That was tough. I don't get involved too much in celebrity lives in regards to something like that. But because she was just actually a very unique individual who actually was a fairly good person, from what I read and heard, that was tough. That was a tough one.
Yeah, but the toughest one, and this is even, and I mean, Diane Keaton is one of my faves, but the toughest loss that we had was Rob Reiner and his wife. His wife, I don't know,
awful.
But Rob Reiner, just the how and just who he was and everything he stood for. All of his body of work. Oh my God.
His advocacy was second to none, and the way he died was just, it still hurts to just even think about the pain that family is going through.
Yeah.
The daughter in particular who found them, it's still shocking.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that it's not talked about anymore. I find that's just so personal and so private. It's so awful. Awful death and heartbreaking. He was the rare one.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But the good thing is we have his work.
Yes.
To look at, right?
And I did make sure that I introduced When Harry Met Sally to Evelyn and Abby this winter break.
They love it?
They loved it. It is now one of Evelyn's top 5 movies. I was like, it has to be. There's no way. And not only did I find it online to watch, or not online, but on streaming to watch, I had to buy it. Oh. In order to watch it, it was either rent or buy, and I was like, you know what? Buying it.
Buy it.
Yeah.
I think...
Even though I hate buying from streaming services because I don't have a physical copy that I'm buying. But
I'm starting to do that, by the way. In light of everything that's going on this past year with streaming and buying out of these Netflix buying Warner Brothers and all these other things, there's been real fear that we're going to lose a lot of the things that are streaming now. So now I've been getting physical copies of DVDs.
Oh, have you been getting physical?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because
I have so many, and I no longer have a DVD player, actually.
I wouldn't be surprised if they make a comeback.
Yeah.
Because it's not a joke. We could lose a lot of great films simply because they decide that they don't want to show them anymore. So I will say, although it's probably going to raise the price of everything,
true.
Try and get your hands on your favorite movies at least. I've been doing that.
Yeah.
I just got Superman.
Oh, did you?
The
The original?
The original with Christopher Reeves. I'm Gen X. It's Christopher Reeve. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's it. Not sorry. I'm going to make a comment before we come to a close just about this past year. And it's wistful, and I'm looking this from a Gen X eyes. And sometimes now, when I find myself watching the movies that we grew up on, or even just TV shows, specials, the Christmas stuff that we love, I'm filled with not just happy, but a little bit of sad, because all these things that were created during our lifetime were special and wonderful, and it just feels the environment. It's just what happened. There was so much. It just felt like there was so much promise when we were growing up, and yet somehow we've slid back into this world where I just can't. I'm sad that we have to redo this all over, that we haven't learned from history.
Yeah.
And I know part of that is because the greatest generation, the people that we looked up to when we were young, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, or people that fought in the war against people who were for fascism, they're going or have gone.
Yeah.
Their voices have been muted. So now as a result, we're seeing the rise of all this bullshit again.
Uh-huh.
And I'm thinking, they died for this?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
This is what it's come to? I'm deeply disappointed in what's happened with our generations. It's unfortunate. But I'd like to think on a brighter note that the younger generation are gonna hopefully
I'd like
figure
to
it
hope
out.
so.
I hope so, Connie.
Yeah.
Your eyes say something different, right?
I do have a worry that there's going to be a period of unsettled times.
Do you worry for your kids about this? Do you think they're going to end up in a...
I know that if the U.S. were to make a serious attempt into Canada,
yes,
and try to take over, I know that my kids, they've said it, that they would fight tooth and nail against it. And I know that there's a lot of young people that would.
I do too. Hell, if I could, I would.
Oh, me too. I actually said I would Laura Secord it. I would Laura Secord it. I would be like, all right, let me spy or listen, and
I'm with you.
Not gonna. I can't fight. But I
tell
can
you.
be Laura Secord.
I will tell you.
And then they could make chocolate out of my name. The amount of people that don't know who Laura Secord was, other than her chocolate.
I know. God, that's depressing.
I know.
But I mean, jeez. But I am with you on this. I think after driving this last winter, heading up to Sudbury and just looking at the Canadian Shield and just looking at our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful landscape up north in Ontario, this is worth fighting for and protecting.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
I'm not going to let that piece of shit down there to try and ruin and try and invade us. It's not going to happen. I think you're right. The amount of people on this side of the border who are willing to protect us, and they always say about Canadian fighters, don't mess with us.
Yeah.
We're nice and polite.
Oh yeah, of course.
But don't push your luck.
No.
And anyways, that's what we think.
That is what we think. And if you don't think that, well.
And that's how you end the first podcast episode of 2026. Fight! Don't mess with Canada. We rock. We're the best.
Exactly.
We are the best. And yes, on that note, I hope that you enjoyed listening to us. And Connie, you know the drill. Where can they listen to us?
You can listen to us wherever you get your podcast from, whether it's Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, YouTube, wherever it is that you're getting your podcasts, we're there.
That's right. And we thank you for joining us. And we look forward to you chiming in, what was I going to say? Not chiming in.
You want them to chime in?
I love it, actually.
It is
which
now
would be
a
great.
call-in show.
God, could you imagine? Whoa, would that ever change things?
That would be so fun.
Oh, wow. That would be... Hey, that's probably next level. We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see. We'll see.
Never know.
But thank you so much for listening.
Maybe that was a psychic moment.
Maybe.
Oh.
Who knows? Yeah, wow. Thank you, guys. Thanks for listening. Love you, Con.
Have a great rest of your day, Steve.
You too, my friend. I love you, and I'll talk to you later.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.